Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, we saw that ES broke below the recent low of 96 quarter, but responsive buyers were active again, and so far it has been a very mixed and balanced overnight session. Heading into the open, how the market responds to the 98.75 to 2275 pre-market resistance zone is going to help us establish the short-term directional bias. We are open to a move in either direction, so the short-term bias is going to be very neutral today, and we're going to be watching the other markets to see if buyers are stepping in to NQ and Russell in a more aggressive way because those markets put in a deeper pullback. So if we are going to maintain the short-term bullish structure, then we should see some better buying in NASDAQ and Russell. And then if ES can break out above 98.75 to 2275, that would confirm that the buyers are still in control. And from there, ES can go up and tag the 2205 half level. And then the initial resistance zone is going to be 08 to 10 half. And that area can still be a hurdle on the way up. And then we have the all-time high at 1275 to 1375. In the event of a failure at 98.75 to 2275 and a break below the overnight balance low at 94 quarter to 95 quarter, we can easily test 90 quarter to 92 quarter. Again, we're going to have to keep an eye on the other markets because they are trading near better support. And if those markets are holding up, then ES can attract responsive buyers as early as the 90 quarter to 92 quarter initial support zone. Now that zone is something we're going to have to assess in real time and see how the situation is developing, how the other markets are behaving, how the momentum situation is developing. So 90 quarter, 92 quarter is a discretionary long setup depending on how the market approaches it and what the environment looks like in real time. In the event of a break below initial support, responsive buyers can still be active at 83 half to 86 and 76 half to 79 half. So that larger time frame bias starts to gain more weight as the market pushes down into better areas or stronger areas of support. So the main idea today is to establish that neutral bias, keep the larger time frame bullish bias in mind, and depending on how the other markets respond and how ES responds to 98.75 to 2275, that is what's going to help us establish our intraday bias. But we are going to be open to a move in either direction. But given that the larger time frame bias is still bullish, we are still going to prefer long side as opposed to short side, and we still have to be a bit more cautious on short setups. But if the real-time environment supports the short side, if we're seeing bearish momentum and broad market weakness, or if the other markets continue to fail and break down, then we'll know that the sellers are in short-term control. But as we push into support, we know that that larger time frame bullish bias can be active and buyers can step in at the support areas below. So those are the main thoughts heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can still maintain the recent short-term control, and we'll take it from there.